This is the best soil mixture according to my research. I start off with this brand of soil, which is supposed to have a lot of nutrients so that your plants can flourish. I learned that adding wood chips to your soil really allows the water to flow evenly throughout the whole pot. Side note, notice how I'm allowing my cats to really be involved in this process. Cats need mental stimulation, and gardening is one of the most richest ones that they can have because they smell all these soils, these plants, so it's completely healthy for them as long as they don't bite and eat any plants. The last step for the soil is to add these little pebbles. Again, I'm going to have everything linked in my caption or description. Right here, I'm showing you what I had to do with my last plants. I used this little sticky thing because the old soil that I had that I do not recommend was a complete nightmare because it was infested with a lot of gnat eggs, meaning they would hatch once I watered the plant, and my apartment was full of gnats flying everywhere. It was completely gross, and as you can see, that soil was such a bad soil that it dried out even though I was watering it, but it completely dried out. So I'm trying to get rid of every grain of that soil off of my roots so I can start fresh for this plant. Here I'm using my fingers to try to adjust the soil around the roots because this plant is very cramped up, I think because the other pot was smaller. But yeah, don't be afraid to use your fingers. Moving on to my snake plant, the pot was much bigger, so I had to do more batches of the same soil mix, but same thing, took it out of its old pot. This one I did not remove the soil because I didn't use the bad soil in this one. The soil was still kind of moist and not as dry, and it still seemed to have some nutrients, but I just wanted to give that extra oomph and give the snake plant some more room to grow. For the watering, I like to add a little capsule of this houseplant food, and that way the plant will grow beautifully and pretty quickly sometimes. If you found this video to be helpful, give it a like and follow for more.